This is just, God knows I don't deserve this from.
So on the trending matter that is going on about Yinka and Linc, lawyer Emeka, you know who he is? Yeah, you know who he is. He decided to shed more light. Of course, he used to be in contact with Yinka. So there are some information. And now that he's ready to go all the way as a result of the hula balo he is having with Mary, he definitely want to tell us some, juicy update that I'm very sure you are ready to hear. According to him, Yinka has fallen victim to what he calls sunk cost mindset. He said this arises when a person feels she or he has spent too much to quit. This often happens in gambling. The more a person has spent, the more likely he or she will continue spending in an effort to recover the money he or she had already lost. He or she keeps spending only to end up losing even more. It would have been better to stop early than to continue losing. He said the first day he spoke to Yinka, Yinka told him about a relationship with Linc. He said immediately, as a lawyer, a seasoned one at that, the bird or not the bird. He said, I knew Linc was not good for her and I want her to stay away. I saw the game Linc was playing. He had blocked her on social media but was communicating through a mutual friend. That mutual friend is the one that we saw the chat where the 3-year ban on social media was being discussed. That's the mutual friend through whom he continued to profess his love through that proxy. Linc was professing love. I still love her from the depth of my heart. She's a woman that I want to spend the rest of my life with, but I cannot stand this continuous disobedience or acting, behaving, talking, making moves that will hurt my family and myself. Now, Linc had blocked her on social media, like I said. Well, lawyer said, cut yourself off. I told her to cut him off, but she was defensive. She insisted that he loved her but was intimidated by the fear of being bullied. I tried to explain that the reason didn't matter. She should leave. Between December last year and May, Yinka spent a lot of money on Linc. She bought him an iPhone 16 and also bought one for his daughter. She went on to spend $7,000, that's over 10 million naira, on equipment he said he needed to start a podcast. Now, they must have discussed way forward, like, how are you going to fund yourself? Your hard work is not giving anything positive. It's not, you are broke, man. Why don't you get yourself involved? You have the son named Edochie. Get a podcast like that of Kanayo, other people. This is what is going on right now. Get a podcast, stream your videos, make money off it. Do something, bro. Do something. Don't sit down lazing here and there, chatting American women all over social media. Come on, man. Get something doing. And he said, well, I need the equipment. I need a laptop. I will need laptop to edit my videos. I will need a camera. I will need microphones. I will need some little bits of here and there to set up. I need chairs, for guests to sit on. I need air condition. I need all of those little bits of here and there. $7,000. That's 10 million naira. Over 10 million naira given to him. Go get the camera. Go get the microphones. You need 2 or 3 microphones. Let's say tops. 4 microphones in case you have like 3 guests. You have your own master. Then you need the mixer, the master, the slave, and you need that connected to your laptop. Camera, good one, sharp. You need like 2 cameras. Working. And then you will begin to put out content, interviewing, and that's the latest. That's what's trending. People make money off this, like a lot of money. A lot of money. That's what it is right now. So, Yinka, Yinka invested over 10 million naira on equipment. He said he needed to start a podcast. She traveled to Nigeria sometimes January, again March and May. Each trip costing over 15 million naira. Yeah, that's about, let's say, $1.5, or $2, depending on how comfortable you want to be. So let's say back and forth, depending on the state that she is in, there are times that you need to travel out of your state to another state so as to be able to connect your flight down to Abuja or Lagos, Nigeria. Linc is not domiciled in Lagos. Probably she has a house in Lagos, but she needs to come January for Opwe. For you to service our Opwe. Then just look at it. January, February, March. She came back again. April, May. It's a back-to-back thing. Each trip costing 15 million naira. She believed she was investing in a man she planned to spend the rest of her life with. The joy of it. Someone neutral. Someone not American. Someone not in the system. You know what I mean? Edochie. But in reality, she was dealing with a player. It is difficult to advise someone in love, yet I warned Yinka of the dangers I saw so early. Their mutual friend told Yinka that Linc still loved her and regretted ending their relationship. Yinka believed Linc, wanted to come back, but was hurt by something she had said. To make it up to him, Yinka recorded a video message for Linc and sent it through the mutual friend. That was 2 months ago. Linc unblocked Yinka. They began chatting again and he told her they were back together. When Yinka informed me they were back together, I knew it couldn't be true. They are deeply, really incompatible, and any relationship between them was destined for disaster. Linc is a typical Nigerian Igbo man with very limited exposure. So there are certain rules, there are certain laws, policy, way of life, tradition. He's a limited man. His exposure is so limited, so constrained. Typical Igbo man. Let me not even put Nigerian there. He's a typical Igbo man, like his brother. You see how Edochie and Judy Austin, they are like one and the same. Because you take you see all the that's the typical Igbo thing. All that thing that you see Judy do, that's the typical thing. So, well, Yinka is a Caucasian-minded, or, she had lived all her life in the United States. For instance, Linc tried to impose a 3-year social media ban on Yinka, a controlling move that reflects certain traditional expectations of a typical Igbo man, especially of the Edochie breed. So it's not like it's a general thing now. Of course, let's just say, I don't want to put everyone in an omnibus, but it's a typical thing commonly found amongst Igbos. Not to talk of specific families that have their own extraordinary too. Well, telling your wife, American, European, that you don't want to see her on social media for the next 3 years, she will look at you and wonder, is it your bola, your brain, your love, your money? What exactly is it? No, you cannot put me in that box. I will not be imprisoned. So, trying to impose this 3-year ban on Yinka, a controlling move that reflects certain, expectation from Igbo men. On the other hand, Yinka saw it as absurd and was prepared to demand he do the same, which I knew Linc would never agree to. The final explosion occurred when people began trolling Yinka on Linc's social media walls a few days back. Yinka expected Linc to stop the attacks or delete the nasty comments about her, but he did nothing. He told her, "They are my followers," implying he valued them more than his lover. Wonders will never cease to amaze people. Wonders will never cease. Angered, Yinka revealed that Linc had tried to impose a 3-year social media ban on her. In retaliation, Linc publicly shared the private love message Yinka had sent to him 2 months earlier. This should not have become such a serious issue. However, the online mob had been looking for an opportunity for drama, and I think Yinka and Linc, both of them are not good together. Linc is like Edochie. You see the way Edochie went after Mary for not accepting or agreeing to his so-called polygamy. Started saying, you went to fix your bum, you went to fix your this thing, you changed the minds of people against me. 2023 is the best year of my life. This is the Edochie's thing. Now you might be like, no, people can be like that. The point is, you should know when to and when not to. There should be a limit. That's where the thing lies. It's not as if Mary had said some very dangerous things on social media and then you want to do your own. No. It's the same thing with Linc. Linc felt bad. Like, okay, I know that Yinka hurt Linc by talking about Linc's ex-wife and their children and the child, the child that is sick, the one that has the issue, epilepsy and all of that, which is a very strong blow. Then saying that Linc, afterwards, after they are cut off, break off and whatever, she talked about how Linc is not so good in bed. That video sent now is an after thing. It's not a current thing. So then the question is, how do you as a woman, how is it possible for you to know a man that is without prospect, and also a man, how do you know a woman without prospect before you spend your time, energy and money on them? What are your thoughts? Drop your comments. Because social media right now is on fire. People are saying a lot of things in reaction to this. So some people are saying, Oga, you're on your own. Some are like, you are a very lucky woman. You are very lucky that you've not even brought him abroad. It would have just been like Jesus Iscariot, the way he betrayed Jesus with a kiss. If you bring such a man to the United States of A, once he gets his green card, all he needs to do is to provoke you to a point where he will record your violence against him, and then he will rush down and show them evidence that he is married to you and you've been violent against him, and he is afraid for his life. The United States of America, unless the law has changed as I speak right now, they will consider him and they will not destroy his green card. Neither will they deport him. They will give him a new life. That's the truth of it. That's how it works. So you won't bully your partner, be violent against him or her, and then say, I will deport you back. Go back to your country, Unless the law has changed. I don't know what your thoughts are. Drop your comment.